In this video, we're going to talk about building an automated Twitter offer. Twitter has an ad product called a lead generation card where users can redeem offers directly from within their feed. This sends their name, username, and email to whomever is running the offer. Infusionsoft has a built-in integration that makes it easy to automatically follow up with new leads acquired in this way. However, a lead generation card is not an ad by itself. It has to be attached to a promoted tweet, meaning you can still use the same lead generation card across many different ads. Similar to a strategy, an offer is all about context. So in this video, we're going to pretend that the offer on the lead generation card is for the user to redeem an ebook. So in this video, we're going to look at building an automated delivery sequence for the ebook, creating a Twitter lead gen card, and then using the lead gen card in a Twitter ad campaign. We're going to start by building the delivery mechanism. So all the way down at the bottom under Other, we have a Twitter Ads integration. Grab one of those goals and give it a name. We'll finish building the high-level model first and then get into the details. So of course, once somebody redeems the ebook, or at least when they request it, we deliver it to them. And then we want to track if they're actually downloading the ebook or not. And then from there, we're going to follow up with them once they download it. Okay. To make it easy to deliver the ebook, we're actually going to create a campaign link. And in this case, we're going to reuse the one we used from a previous video, which is the ebook download. Doesn't really matter. There's the ebook download link, and then of course this would be the actual URL to the ebook. So now let's go ahead and get into the actual campaign here. We're going to build this piece last because once we're ready to go here, we're actually going to hop into Twitter. So in the ebook delivery sequence, we're going to start off with a single email that's automatically delivering what they requested. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video while I put in the email content. So see you in a second. Okay, and we're back. So this is a real straightforward transactional email, your Uber ebook. Remember, we're delivering an ebook, so we're in this example saying it's going to be about Uber. And thanks for requesting the ebook. You're in the right place. Download it. Have a great day of the week. So the last step here, and why I haven't done it yet as I wanted to show you, is we're going to link this to that campaign link that we just set up. So down here are the campaign links, and then there is the link to the ebook. At this point, we can mark the email as ready and go back to the campaign. And for right now, again, we're just going to stay really lean and just have one email in this sequence. We can mark the sequence as ready. You, of course, can clone this and put a couple reminders if you wanted to. So now that this email is ready to go, we can configure the link click goals. So we're going to double click on it, and we're going to tell the system, okay, if they click on this link, that means we know that they're downloading the ebook. For the ebook follow-up, we want to start with a delay timer because we don't want this to go out immediately as soon as somebody clicks on it. So we can say any day at 8 a.m. in the person's time zone, and then have our ebook follow-up. So similar to last time, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video while I put in the email content. So I will see you in just a second. So this email is super conversational and to the point. It's designed to feel like the person actually sat down and typed this up here. So some ebook, right? And just a quick conversation. Hey, good morning. We can confidently say that because we know the system's sending it out then. Want to touch base, thanks for checking it out. And if you want to talk, here's my phone number. So this is, again, just a lean example. This email could say anything that you want. It could be driving them to a direct sale, to book an appointment, whatever. But at this point, we can say this email is ready to go, and the sequence is now ready to go. So at this point, we've built all the automation that we need here. Now we're going to go and look at how to set this up inside of Twitter. So we're going to start by double-clicking on the goal, and we're going to grab this URL right here. This is the URL that Twitter is going to post data to, and Infusionsoft knows what to do with that. So we're going to go ahead and copy that. It's in our clipboard now. And then we're going to want to go ahead and sign into Twitter ads here. So at this point, we're assuming that you've already got a Twitter profile and an ads account. So the first step is to set up the lead generation card. So once you're logged into the ads area under creatives, they have cards. And we're going to go ahead and create a lead generation card. So in this case, we want to go ahead and give it a short description. We would grab whatever image that we want to go ahead and use here. This, of course, would be related to whatever it is that we're offering here. The call to action is what it's going to look like here. So there'll be the tweet, and then this lead gen card that we're designing down here. So in order to advertise on Twitter, you do need to have a privacy policy, so you'll want to put in the URL of your privacy policy. Now there's also a fallback URL here. The general idea here is that if the device that somebody's trying to redeem this on doesn't support this kind of lead generation card, it's going to redirect to some URL. So it's always a good idea to have a fallback here, specifically one that's around this particular offer, but you could always just point it to your general home page here. We're going to talk more about this a little bit later here. So in order to get Twitter talking to Infusionsoft, we need to go under the data settings here, and we're going to paste in that submit URL that we just copied from Infusionsoft here. And we're going to change this to be a post method. It's going to post that information to the URL. At this point, we got to give this card a name. And agree to the terms, and we've created the card. I didn't put an image in there, so let's just quickly throw anything in there. There you go. Something I was working on for somebody else. Perfect. Now we should be able to actually create the card. There you go. Perfect. Okay. It's going to automatically test this post for you. So you'll probably want to actually publish this campaign before you go set up your lead gen card. That's all this is saying here. You can see there's just a URL to paste and nothing to set up inside Infusionsoft. So the only reason we're seeing this is simply because I did not publish this campaign before it went live. Okay, but anyway, so we've created our card. That's not good enough. The last part is to use this card in an actual campaign here. So here's the one that we just created. So when we go back to our main ad area of Twitter, we can go ahead and create a campaign, and we would select the leads on Twitter option. And we're not going to go through the whole setup piece. The main thing that we need to be aware of here is on the creatives portion, because that is where the lead gen card gets involved here. So you see right down here it says lead generation card. You can select a card. Now I can select this one, and then I can tweet whatever I want, and it'll have the card underneath that. Obviously, I still need to set up the audience and the budget and the rest of that, but this is how you would use a lead gen card for a Twitter ad. So when I run this ad and people click, please email me, it's going to go ahead and fire this goal inside Infusionsoft and deliver what they're expecting. So the one thing to keep in mind here is that even though in this video we're using the example of an ebook, the Twitter goal can be used to deliver any kind of offer. The magic is in pushing the user's email into Infusionsoft and starting some kind of automation. So for maximum effectiveness, you can use a unique web form as the fallback URL for each lead generation card. And in this way we can customize the experience and address it if their device doesn't work for the offer. So what this would look like is grabbing a web form, and this would be a ebook offer fallback, still going into the same place. And we can have something that simply says, hey, your device doesn't work with this, so whoops, looks like your device doesn't support that kind of Twitter offer. Yeah. Please enter your information below, and we will send it right away. Again, this is just a fallback. This is in case, for whatever reason, they're on Twitter and they can't do, for whatever reason, this lead gen card thing on their device. So the idea is that we create this little backup right here, and then we would actually set that URL as the fallback on the lead gen card. So if we edit this lead gen card, down here in the fallback URL, we would actually now put the full web form. So if someone clicks please email me and it doesn't work, they'll see that web form. You're not going to lose that. You're not going to lose that lead, because when someone clicks please email me or whatever it says, they're their lead. They're assuming that it's sending that information out. So if it doesn't, you want to try and catch them. The other thing to be aware of is that there is a destination URL that's optional. But basically, this is where they're going to be redirected after they redeem your offer. So it's highly recommended to intentionally design something for that. For example, you can take them to a page that has your Facebook custom audience pixel or your Google remarketing pixel on it. Because if somebody uses Twitter, they might also use they might also use Facebook. And this is going to lay the groundwork for a multi-channel social campaign. Now you can point the destination URL to a hosted landing page and create a multiple step collection process. So for example, we could grab a landing page that is step 2, collecting their phone number, because we're grabbing their name, email, username, but not necessarily their phone collection, we can go ahead and set the destination URL as this step 2. Now, one thing that's really important to remember, the user's email will not be passed to the destination URL. So you need to collect the email address again on the landing page. I'd recommend labeling the email field as confirm your email address, and this way it creates a smoother experience. You can even get really fancy and build in some automation in case they fall out of the second part, if you're doing some hardcore lead generation, for example. These rules would always run. If they don't provide the phone number, we can ask them to, and then of course, if they do, then we have a new lead, and then this either puts someone in the pipeline or there's a task to call, however your business works. So I want to talk about the ebook follow-up a little bit, or the download follow-up, because this should get the conversation going and feel really personal. This tactic alone can bubble up hot clients just because someone's paying attention to them. For more personal experience, the offer delivery emails can come from the company, so these can be branded and fancy looking, and then this one can come directly from an individual. Remember, you can attract a Twitter goal to an existing campaign. So if you have an existing offer or lead magnet or something that's already working, drag an offer out, connect it to the sequence, and you can start running ads and generating leads from Twitter using an existing lead magnet you already have. Now, keep in mind that not every display platform shows all elements of a lead generation card. Within Twitter, there's many ways to view how the ads are going to look on different devices. And at a minimum, there's always going to be an image and the call to action button. If you include the offer in the text overlay on the actual ad image, it ensures that all users, regardless of the device, are going to see your offer. Adding the offer itself to the lead generation card's image can also boost your conversions. Even if there's never a physical version, there's lots of tools out there to create a digital image of an ebook, a coupon, a report, or so on. Even if you Google something like ebook cover generator, you're going to find a bunch of tools like that. These digital renderings can also be used in your offer delivery emails. One last thing to note. Although we could tag those who redeem the lead generation card, we don't have to, because we could simply use a campaign goal completion report to find people that have redeemed the offer. For a campaign template that uses the Twitter goal, download the Automate Follow-up for Twitter Leads campaign from the Infusionsoft Marketplace. In the next video, we're going to look at growing your social following.